Today's episode might be a controversial one, kind of like this building right behind me. Let me show you. Because today I'm gonna tell you 5 reasons why you might not want to date a Polish woman. Boom! Cześć ludzie, what's up people? Hola, JT here, welcome to another episode. Okay. First of all, promise me that before you go to the comments and and attack me, you have to watch till the end, okay? I've been with my wife for like 11 years, almost 12 years, and I have learned a lot of things about Polish women. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Hey bro, listen, just because you're married to one Polish girl does not mean that they are all the same, okay? I know, trust me, I know, but please let me develop my video before you start rambling.
Let him finish!
I have actually covered topics somewhat related to this before. I did a video called Married to a Polish Woman, the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I also did one titled How to Date Polish People. So I would like to believe that I have somewhat of a clue what's it like, you know, being with a Polish girl. Now, granted, I will say right now, big letters, disclaimer, I am not implying that all Polish women are the same. There are certain generalizations, and I think there are several characteristic traits that do apply to a lot of people, and that's what I am basing myself off. But if you're a Polish woman and you feel that this video is helpful and you need to send it to your boyfriend or to your husband or to a guy you like or a girl you like, do so. Okay, so now let's get to the topic, JT. You talk too much, no? Like all Latinos. The first reason why you might not want to date a Polish girl is if you don't like sarcasm. Hey man, Poles are masters of sarcasm. They love sarcasm. They have a very dark sense of humor sometimes. Polish women are very fast. They think fast. Combine that with sarcasm and dark humor, and all of a sudden, bro, you are being left behind and you don't know exactly what is happening. You might think that they are coming off as rude. Listen, I will give you the best example of this sarcasm thing, especially in a relationship with a Polish woman, so that you are warned, okay? We're doing remodeling in our house and we're dealing with the whole lighting situation. And I've been talking to the architect about where we're gonna do it. And my wife delegated this to me. She's like, okay, you're gonna deal with the lights, talk to him. A couple days ago, the workers came and they're asking, where are we gonna install the switches? And my wife is like, you didn't communicate with the architect. And I'm like, oh yeah, you know, a raccoon came running in, giving her excuses. So she wrote to her friends on WhatsApp. She's telling them what happened, and then she sends this photo and she's telling her like, look, this is JT and the architect having a date about lights, yet the lights are not solved, and here I am having a headache about it. Brilliant example of a Polish woman sarcasm level 10. The second reason why you might not want to date a Polish woman is if you don't like to be bossed around. It is what it is, guys. Polish women are bossy. There's just no way to, you know, sugarcoat it. Polish women are strong character women. They know what they want. They know how to get what they want. They don't depend on anybody. They are go-getters, man, and also they are stubborn. So when you combine all of those characteristics, you have a woman that is gonna challenge your average man. If you are a person that you like to be left alone, you don't want to be told what to do, you know, she does her thing, you do your own thing, and somehow the relationship works, kind of like what I've seen happen in Scandinavian cultures and to some degree Germanic cultures. The relationship is a little bit more like, okay, listen, this is a society, I live my life, I do my thing, you live your life, you do your thing, and then we kind of like bring both energies together and, you know, have a family. But in a relationship with a Polish woman, it just doesn't work like that. They're gonna tell you what you should be doing. They're gonna be keeping tracks of the tasks that they requested. They're gonna expect results. That's why you have to be also a little feisty. They're bossy. They don't want a guy that they can boss around. Yeah, that doesn't make sense, but trust me, there's a name for this. I've mentioned it before on my channel. It's called ciepłe. They don't want a ciepłe guy. They don't want a guy that they literally can move around with their hands like this and basically play with him. They want to have some resistance. They want to tell you, they want to get into the fight. They want to get down and dirty, but they want you to stand up for yourself. If you know how to handle, it's gonna result in an amazing relationship with an amazing woman that will actually help you. She will help you grow. She will do things for you, with you, for your family. But if you're a guy that doesn't, you know what? This is actually point number 3. Let's go to point number 3. Come on, let's go. So, point number 3. If you're a guy that doesn't like to be challenged in life, you don't want to be pushed. Like I said before, you want to do your own thing. You feel too much pressure when people push you to do things that you don't want to do, when they get you out of your comfort zone. Then, if you are that person, then you might not want to be with a Polish woman, because Polish women are going to push you. They're going to take you to a place that sometimes might not be comfortable, because they themselves are constantly growing. They're bettering themselves. They are taking new classes so that they can improve their skills in a professional setting. They want to get higher and better positions. They are not settling down, basically. So they expect their partners to meet them right up here where they set their expectations. You know, not everybody likes to be pushed. Some people thrive more when they are left on their own, when they can devise a plan that will work for them, and then they will slowly get there. And if they have someone behind them pushing and asking, and then even if it's done in a way that is supposed to be helpful, right? Like, I'm just helping you. What can I do to help you achieve your goals? Some people just don't thrive under those circumstances. If you're like that, then listen, you are gonna have a harder time with a Polish woman. They really like when their men are active. So once again, if you don't like to be pushed, then they're not for you. Number 4, if you love peace and quietness, I swear, man, sometimes it feels as if Polish women wake up in the morning and they choose violence.
I choose violence.
And I don't mean physical violence, but just the feistiness. And why are you fighting? Why are you so impatient today? Why are you talking to me with that tone of voice, this sarcasm, this barky tone? Hey, listen, it's again part of that temperament, that hot temperament, combined with some other things like impatience, and maybe you have done a few things also that piss them off. To some people, that is a make or break in order for them to be in a relationship with someone. It cannot be with an individual that we say in Spanish, we say the word peleón. Una persona peleona is a person that it argues all the time, you know, very argumentative. One of the things that can happen in a relationship with a Polish woman is that you are gonna encounter a lot of arguments. And sometimes it feels like the arguments are without any real purpose or reason to you, if you're not an argumentative person. Keep that in mind. Maybe it's not for you, but if you're up for an amazing challenge, then I can guarantee you that life is never boring, is never dull. The 5th and final reason why you might not want to be with a Polish woman is if you want a mommy. There are some cultures that are very well known for the guys, and listen, I want to make this particular one about heterosexual relationships because, first of all, I don't have much clues about relationships, you know, between people from the same gender when it applies to what I'm about to say right now. Okay, so disclaimer once again, this one is possibly between heterosexual couples. Although, if it applies for, you know, couples of the same sex, please, by all means, let me know in the comments. I always like to learn new things about cultures and people. But there are some cultures, and I'm gonna include the Latino culture there, to be honest, where the guys really like to have a wife that is gonna be kind of like an extension of their mother. They are very close to their mother, and the mom is the nucleus of the family. So when they choose a life partner, they look for a person that has a lot of similarities. Sometimes too many similarities to their moms. Italians come to mind, Latinos come to mind, Spanish people come to mind. So yeah, basically Latinos, because Spanish people and Italians are also Latinos. Did you guys know when I say Latinos, it's Latinos from Latin America? If you're a guy looking for qualities that are gonna resemble your mom and you want your wife to be kind of like a mommy to you, I don't think a Polish woman is for you, man. And why do I say this? It's not because they don't take care of their families and their husbands. They do. Quite a lot and quite well. But the way that they take care of you, it's not going to be pampering you and telling you how good of a job you're doing and making sure that your meal is prepared and done and take your little sandwich to work. Don't get me wrong, yes, those things were a lot more prevalent in Poland a couple generations back. But the new Polish generation is a lot more modern. It's a lot more independent. The women also expect the man to do things for them. They expect the man to clean around the house, to cook, to take care of the children, to go out and do the things that were historically up until now, I guess, women responsibilities. And I see it more and more and more. So if you're looking for a partner that is going to basically pamper you and be your mommy, bro, look elsewhere, because that is not going to happen with a Polish woman. Sorry to burst your bubble, to be honest. Boom! That's all, guys. That's the end of the episode. I hope you liked it. Look at this really cool obelisk. That's pretty cool, man. It's right here in front of the Pałac. If you enjoyed the episode, write on the comments below. Send the video to someone that you think will benefit from this video. Also, by the way, let me know if you would like me to do an episode covering the history of this incredible building. I think it's very interesting. It's also very divisive, just as the topic of this video. Anyways, see you guys on another episode. Do widzenia.